now I've got a $1 million proposition for you. If there's anything worse than fighting a war on Christmas Eve, it's got to be our final act. Their jokes are lousy, but their dancing is even worse. Here they are, Captain Bob Wallace and Private Phil Davis.
What a crowd we got out there. What do you think?
Looks like they've been through a war.
They have been through a war.
Well then, they look pretty good. While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true.
Troops hit hut. General Waverly, sir.
What the devil's going on here? Don't you men know that there's a war on? Maybe in a year, we'll be celebrating the holidays around a fire with our families and with our friends. 10 years from now, 1954, who knows where we'll be? Let's pray it's a better world. Soldiers, Merry Christmas.
Use Oxidol.
For purity.
Happy holiday, happy holiday. Bells keep ringing, may the calendar keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
Yeah! Thanks, folks. We're off to Miami to try out our new show.
We'll see you in Florida. Merry Christmas.
Merry
I heard of
Christmas.
this great little nightclub downtown.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I smell an angle. Cut the scam, Phil. What do you actually want from me?
Okay. You remember Mess Sergeant Frankie Haynes?
Freckleface Haynes, the dog-faced boy?
Yeah. His sisters are doing a show in some joint. We're doing a new review. And we said we wanted
Ho, 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 merry, almost Christmas. And welcome to the back room of Jimmy's, who's now proud to introduce Betty and Joni.
Judy.
Judy, the Haim sisters.
Haynes.
The Bame sisters.
Oh. Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir.
I'm there to keep my eye on her,
Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome,
she wore the dress and I stayed home.
all kinds of weather we stick together, the same in the rain or sun.
Well, here's looking at you.
Cheers.
Are you married, Miss Haynes?
Look at them. They're crazy about each other.
Maybe Bob and I should come up to Vermont. Join you two on that train tonight.
But Bob doesn't want to go to Vermont.
We won't tell him he's going there.
I don't get this. Tessie said she booked us a drawing room to Miami. A private bar, 2 soft beds, and a bathroom closer than 10 cars away.
Must have been some kind of snafu with the tickets.
Providence! Providence! This is like traveling in a ration can with Rip Van
Just
Winkle.
think of it. Vermont. The pine trees, the clean cold air. Brrr, just what we need to wake us up.
Sure. Snow-covered slopes, skiing and shushing.
Steaming hot cocoa.
It's true, Mr. Wallace. It's very beautiful up there.
Beautiful. It'll be a winter wonderland. Snow.
Snow. It won't be long before we'll all be there with snow.
Snow. Oh, I went to wash my hands, my face and hair with snow.
Snow. I long to clear a path and lift the spade of snow.
Oh, to see a great
I'm not a snow machine.
Do you know how much I paid for these skis?
Yeah. I want my money back.
Yeah, right.
Out there.
And I'm not a weatherman either. I'm sorry.
This is just
Sorry. What do you
awful.
mean
I'll never be able to use these skis.
Folks, calm down. It's not a disaster. It's just a heat wave.
In December?
Disaster.
This is Vermont. We're individuals up here.
You promised me snow.
Well, Santa promised me a bunny rabbit, and I never got that either.
Martha, where the devil is the mail?
General Waverly, sir.
At ease, men.
Yes, sir.
Said, at ease.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Captain?
I'm fine, General Waverly, but what are you doing up here?
I happen to own this establishment. What's your excuse?
Well, we were just telling your wife.
No, anything but that. His wife? You just put 10 years on me. Poor old guy.
It's that bad, huh?
He sank everything into this place. Pension, life savings. Just look at these bills. I haven't had the heart to show them to him. The bank sent him a form letter that would curl your hair. Pay up or you're out.
He doesn't know about that?
Would you tell him?
What can you do with a general when he stops being a general? Oh, what can you do with a general?
Who's got a job for a general when he stops being a general? They all get a job, but a general no one hires.
He walks into an office in answer to an ad. He'll take the job that's offered. The pay, it's not too bad. They ask his last position. He answers with a punch. I was a general. Then they ask him out to lunch.
And he has to meet the mob.
But he doesn't get the job.
The old man needs some customers. We can work up a few.
You mean bribe some of the locals?
No, I mean, why don't we bring the chorus up and try out the new show right here? Mike, relax. It's just a show.
Just a show? Mr. Wallace, you realize you're trying to put on a Broadway extravaganza in 5 days? And that the stage manager's office is a pigsty. And I mean a real sty with an actual pig.
I know that voice.
Martha, the megaphone, Watson.
6 flops in a row on the Great White Way.
Yeah, but you stopped the show and whoop-de-doo.
A stand back, pine tree. Watson's back in town. Let me grow. Down blues. Lift you out of your seat. If my song can reach your shoes, start you tapping your feet. I'm happy, let me sing of Dixie's charm, Swanee Shore and Mother's Arm. And if my song can make you homesick, can start you laughing, can start you crying. I'm happy.
Another insomniac.
Yeah, seems to be a whole club of us out here.
That was very beautiful what you told her.
It's just common sense is all.
You can't take a compliment, can you?
Nope, never could.
Bob, I think you're staying here and trying to help out the general is one of the most decent and unselfish things I've ever seen.
You talk about decent, try the old man. I once saw him lift a guy out of a burning Jeep and run 50 yards with him under fire. I'm just a piker compared to that.
You don't really believe all that about angles and percentages, do you? A little bit of larceny. You put up a good show, though.
Old habits, I guess. You see, the neighborhood I grew up in, larceny was the only thing going around. Then I went into the Army and found out different. I met people like the General. Guys who put their lives on the line for you, no questions asked.
I found that in show business. Those kids that came up here today.
Bunch of big hearts, all right. Well, I should try to get some sleep if I can.
It's very simple. Just try the new Betty Haynes method. If I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep. And I fall asleep counting my bless.
If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings
Instead of sheep, and you fall asleep, counting your blessings. Good night, Bob.
See you around the restaurant.
Ethel, did you send out those letters to the guys from the 151st about going up to this inn for Christmas?
Yes, sir.
You're a peach. Now, couldn't you get me the Columbia Inn? I need Bob Wallace on the line.
Good morning, Columbia Inn. Do we have entertainment? If my song can make... Hello? Hello? Good morning, Columbia Inn.
Good morning, Captain Wallace.
This is not Captain Wallace. This is Martha Watson.
Martha Washington?
Watson!
Oh, Martha Watson. I didn't think I was that old.
Neither did I.
Martha, this is Ralph Sheldrake in New York.
Oh?
Would you pass on a message to Bob Wallace for me? Tell him our secret scheme is going great.
Secret scheme?
About this inn up there, the Columbia Inn. Here's the deal. The company is ready to come up there and take it over Christmas Eve.
A company is taking
There's
over
a
the
telegram
inn for you. It's from New York.
Ooh, for me, quite a day. Oh my.
From the Regency room at the Imperial. Can you come immediately? Stop. Solo engagement, you name the terms. Stop. Sign, what are you waiting for? We're the Regency room.
What? Did you hold it up to the light?
No, that's for amateurs. I use steam. I shouldn't tell you this, but I got this call from a Mr. Sheldrake. He's a friend of Bob's. Sounded like some big real estate guy. Betty, they are scheming to buy up the inn.
They're what?
Our secret scheme is going great, he says. Says he's got a company all ready to come up and take over the inn on Christmas Eve, no less. The old man will never know what hit him, he says. Oh, and then he says, it's $1 million deal, and swears me to silence.
Well, that's not possible.
They're not even going to warn the old coot. They're just going to kick him in the door.
Skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see.
Martha, Grandpa's chasing you.
Honey, I can't talk to Grandpa right now.
What are you doing? Get off my stage!
Blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Martha, what is the meaning of all these bills?
Curtain! Blackout!
As a child, I went wild when a band played.
How I ran to the man when his hands swayed,
Clarinets were my pets.
and a slide trombone I thought were simply divine. But today, when they play, I could hiss them.
Every bar is a jar to my system, but there's one musical instrument they call mine. Love a piano, I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play upon a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. Shazam! Hubba! Hubba hubbiferous!
Martha, I'm still waiting for an explanation about those
Well?
bills.
When you get involved with a song and dance man, that's just what you get. A song and a dance. I learned that from the 23 horn players I went out with. Scum, every last one of them. Crocodile tears will not be shed, not for a lady like I can recall what my aunt said when she'd married for the 20th time. Falling out of love can be fun after love is over and done. It's an awful blow, and although it's upsetting, so much you can do while you're forgetting. Falling out of love can be fun.
Can be fun.
Can be fun.
What?
When you find your lover has gone.
When you find your lover has gone.
Get your second wind and go on.
Get your second wind and go.
There's an old affair that is there for renewing. In your grief, do you know what you're doing? Falling out of love can be fun.
Your lover's departed, but don't be broken-hearted.
Soon you'll be swinging in a hammock on a porch.
Swinging, swinging, swinging.
One arm wrapped around someone else, the other one carrying the torch.
What were you thinking? Love can give a lady a clout, and she may be down but not out.
Get yourself a date, don't you wait till the count of 10.
Then, falling out of love can be falling in love again.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir.
I'm there to keep my eye on her.
Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome,
She wore the dress and I stayed home. You think Ed would give me a spot on his show tomorrow?
Sure. I'll cut Kate Smith down to 3 choruses of God Bless America.
I'm sorry, you're not in real estate?
No, I'm not.
And Bob, you sent him in to see me even though I left your show.
You're good. That's all I know. If a single act is what you want, then take it. But say I've got to scoot. Ralph, I'll see you at the studio. Eddie, take care. Good luck. Thanks, folks. You hear that song? We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go. We in the 151st Division used to sing that to General Henry Wayland. And I'm here tonight with a call to the 151st. You see, the General could use some company this Christmas. I know it's asking a lot going to front with your families for the holidays, but the way I remember it, that's what Christmas is all
Oh, a
about.
package for Mr. Wallace, and a special delivery letter for you too, sir, from Washington, D.C.
Washington?
Yep. From the White House. Said so, right here in the corner. We don't get many of these.
Good Lord.
What? The Pentagon found that tank you stole?
They want me back. The president pulled the strings. I've been posted to Europe. I can ship out after the holidays.
Oh, Henry. Henry, that's wonderful.
Soldiers,
What the devil's going on?
Just a little Yuletide cheer, you know. Jingle bells and so on.
Davis, you never could march as well as you jingle, but what's going on?
We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go. As he wants to go, opposite to the foe. We'll stay with the old man wherever he wants to stay, as long as he stays away from the battle's fray. 'Cause we love him, especially when he keeps us on the ball, and will tell the kiddies the answer to his call, with the grandest son of a soldier of them all.
one more from the top.